My name is Leif Sawyer. I'm the chair of the ARIN Advisory Council here, and welcome all to ARIN 47. Next slide, please. We've got a great group of our 15 AC members who've been doing a lot of great work this past year here since ARIN 45 and ARIN 46. We have a lot of returning faces, and our two new members, Gary Geeson and Matthew Wilder. Next slide. There's been quite a lot of policies we've sent to the boards since ARIN 45, really, and 46. In our RIRMNAs, 4.1.8 waitlist updates, other waitlist updates, IPv6 notifications. Great stuff coming down the pipeline. That's all the board has already implemented. So hopefully those are able to be used by the community as we all would want them to be. Next slide, please. A bunch of new proposals on our docket that we are working. And next slide. Oh, that's interesting. I missed our current docket slide. Don't know what happened to that. There it is. Excellent. Thank you. So as you can see, these are the current policies, proposals, and draft policies that we are working on. A couple of recommendeds as well. And there's one editorial change that we've got. Next slide. So last year, our previous chair, Tina Morris, implemented the following 3 working groups as a way to help improve the cycle of community feedback through the AC and to help propel the policy changes that the community is seeing. Next slide. And so our PDP improvement working group has created a new draft of the PDP, which we just received some initial feedback from last week. And they'll be taking the comments received to address points within their draft PDP and then resubmit it back to staff and legal. Next slide. The number resource policy manual cleanup has been going through this, submitting editorials and draft policies and doing just a heck of a good work. I've sat in on a few of those meetings, and it's they're doing some really good cleanup work in there. So I just want to call them out for really helping to make the NRPM a much better document. Next slide. Our policy experience report working group is going to be reviewing the report that Lisa just provided and identifying places where we can address them. So that's great. Next slide. We did want to give a shout out to Chris Woodfield, who I saw in chat is attending the meeting. Thanks, Chris, for all your hard work. We really miss you. We miss seeing your smiling face and hearing your laugh after hours. Great sense of humor, and yeah, it was a great asset to having us. Next slide. And also to Tina Morris, who advanced to the Board of Trustees in January. She also provided a number of years of service to the AC. And of course, I wouldn't be here without Tina's direction and assistance. So thank you so much, Tina. Next slide. And that's really the entire introduction to what's happening this week. And if there are any questions, I'll be happy to try and answer them.
Doesn't appear at the moment that we have any applicable questions.
Okay, if not, thank you for the presentation. And at this point, we're coming up on our break. I want to let people know, if you stick around during the break, we're going to have stretch, I believe. Is that at this break? There should be some stretching during the break, or is that at lunch? What's at break?
Slides, please.
Yep, next slide, thank you. There we go. That's what I suspected. If you stay for the break, you can stretch with ARIN, and there's a trivia game. Otherwise, if you want to take your break, we're going to be on break for just over 30 minutes. We're returning back from break at 2:15 Eastern time. So for those who want your break, now's the time to refresh your beverages, stretch your legs, or stretch with ARIN. And I'll look forward to seeing everyone back here at 2:15 Eastern time. Thank you.